Next up in the Antweight class, we have All Defense versus Speed Wedge 1. All Defense is driven by David. He used this just earlier on, last round. And then Andrea was Speed Wedge 1, which worked very well earlier on in this fight as well. Did take a bit of damage in the last fight. There's up against a powerful spinner robot, but looks like she's got things back in one piece and under control. Our drivers are ready. Judges are ready. We will start in 3, 2, 1, fight. Looks like All Defense might be having a little bit of trouble controlling it. I know he was testing it out earlier and having it kind of acting up on him when he'd really push the motor on the one side. It would reverse on him. So trying to get that under control. The lifting arm working nicely, but Speed Wedge 1 is very fast, getting underneath, nearly pushing to the red push out, but gets hung up at just the last moment and backs out. All Defense trying to get control of his robot, but Andrea with Speed Wedge 1 wasting no time lining up a hit and ramming over and over again. It drives very straight once it gets lined up, which is really important for a fast driving pusher style robot like that. The Wedge getting stuck inside the arm of All Defense, popping out. Oh, getting underneath, very nice. That was a perfect hold there for just a moment. That Wedge with the little fingers on top to catch the opponent seems to be working very well. Currently somewhat stuck on each other, getting towards the edge and pushing out successfully. Well driven, Andrea. The win goes to Speed Wedge 1. You'll end up seeing a lot of Wedge bots in these sorts of competitions. They're a really good way to get started. It's complicated enough to build a robot, and adding an active weapon makes it all the more difficult. But you will notice that the more successful Wedge robots often have more than just a wedge on them, such as those tiny little finger-like prongs on the top of the wedge to grab the opponent and allow you to push them around and prevent them from simply just going right up and over the body of the robot. Yeah. Next up.